Hossein, a personal guide to Persian cuisine. The stage is yours.
Raise your hand if you have tried Persian food before. Great. If you haven't tried this delectable cuisine yet, then allow me to be your guide tonight. The cuisine of Iran is more aromatic and rich in flavors than any I know. It pivots around the flavors of saffron, nigella seeds, cardamom, dried raisins, and my personal favorite, rose water. In other words, the kinds of ingredients that inspire poets to write about food. It has deep colors and rich scents that can lift even the saddest of moods. There is a vast spectrum of foods. Caviar, pickles, and smoked fish up in the north. Variety of seafoods, and especially hot and sour shrimps in the south, where I come from. And there are all sorts of noodles, a ton of different flatbread, and the Oscar-winning rosewater scented ice cream across the whole country. The earliest memory I have of a Persian food is a soup called abgush that my grandma made for us. It is simple in looks, but yet so rich in flavors due to its varied ingredients. It certainly passed my taste with flying colors. The tomato-based broth was enriched by the added potatoes, onions, beans, barley, and parsley. The veggies and the barley exposed my taste buds to different flavors with each spoon. The most important and the most typical of all Persian ingredients is saffron. It is everywhere in the Persian cuisine. Saffron to Persians is like oxygen to men. We simply cannot live without it. We have to have it with everything we eat. Ice cream with saffron, rose water and lemonade with saffron, milkshakes with saffron, teas, chicken, and stews with saffron. I even carry saffron with me all day long. When I moved to Hungary, I had to learn how to cook Persian food for myself, because there was no better option to eat my beloved saffron dishes. First, I go to the Persian shop here in Budapest, where I can find some advieh. Advieh is a mixture of cardamom, cinnamon, cumin, nutmeg, and rose petals. Then I go back home and I start the process of cooking my favorite mouth-watering Persian dish called zeresh polo ba marq. Literally means rice with chicken and barley. And whenever I am done chopping, slicing, rinsing, and boiling, the kitchen looks like a CSI crime scene. There are grains of rice and petals of herbs on every exposed surface, including on the tiles and the floor, in the sink and the stove, even some in my hair. In spite of all the mess, there are 3 reasons you all should learn how to cook Persian food. First of all, because it is a diet high in protein, which is great for maintaining muscle mass, controlling your appetite, and reducing cravings. Persian food makes use of both animal and plant protein sources. Whether you enjoy a savory lamb stew or a delicious soup of chickpeas and black beans, you all can benefit from high protein Persian dishes, because it absolutely doesn't matter whether you are a vegetarian, a meat eater, or even a vegan. There is a dish to suit every palate. The second reason to try Persian food is that it is gluten-free. For those of you who have an allergy to wheat, it can be hard sometimes to find dishes and cuisines that don't require a lot of modifications. Having rice as the main starch You don't have to worry about finding substitutions for bread or pasta, like in other cuisines. Rice is the pride of every Iranian dinner table. A pile of perfectly steamed jewel rice. Each strand separated from the rest so that it dances on the plate. And it can be decorated with colorful raisins, barberries, and pomegranates. Embellished with a stripe of course, yellow saffron soaked rice down the middle. It is so complex and almost a science of its own that one could write a full-length dissertation about the subject of Persian rice. Last but not least, I personally think that the most delicious way to learn about a new culture is by trying its cuisine. The food of a region is a bridge across boundaries, which can help overcome prejudice and forge friendships. So let's all go out in the next couple of weeks and try Persian food. Before I regrettably have to say Vison Latashra to you, as I am moving to Italy for my master's degree. Obviously, Italy is a country with a great cuisine. But this is for another time and another speech. Thank you.